Hi folks, it's Sarat here with a Let's Play of 1943 for the Nintendo Entertainment System circa 1988. This, you may have heard me mention it before in my Guardian Legend Let's Play, but here we go. In 1943, our main fleet and the enemy's mobile unit have begun an intense battle off the coast of Valhalla Island. As I was about to say before the intro interrupted me there, and we watch his carrier, and we watch his bombers bomb the crap out of our carrier there. This is one of those games that I played alongside the Guardian Legend and Bases Loaded way back when. So I have some fond memories of this one too. During the battle, we have suffered tremendous losses and lost the carrier Hawknest. You are our only hope. Destroy Todoku. And we watch as our little lone plane, the sole hope of whatever, of the U.S., I'm guessing, because the U.S. was the main one using P-38s. That is supposed to be, you know, the whole theme. We're American and we're shooting up Japanese planes. At least that's how it was in 1942. 43, they kind of left it a little more vague. At least for the Nintendo. I don't believe it was very vague in the arcade machine. Yes, this is another port of an arcade game. Go figure. Anyway, to start the game, we get to distribute points to power up the P-38. We have 5 different stats. First, offensive power, how strong our guns are. Defensive power, how strong our armor is. Energy level, we have essentially hit points in the form of energy. Whenever you take a hit, your energy level decreases. And when it hits 0, when energy hits 0, you don't die, but the next hit will kill you. Putting points in energy level increases the maximum amount of hit points you have, so to speak. Special weapon. Putting points in this grants us a wider range of special weapons to choose from. And special weapon time limit? Well, your special weapons, when you pick them up, you only have them for so many ticks of whatever internal clock the game uses. The special weapon time limit increases that clock for you. Increases the maximum amount of clock you can have, which will make much more sense later. Preferably, hopefully it'll make a lot more sense by the end of the first stage, the end of this video. But for starters, I'm going to put 1 point in special weapon. That grants us access to the 3-way spread gun, possibly the best weapon in the game. And it is my favorite weapon. And special weapon time limit? I want 2 of those, because being able to hold on to that 3-way spread gun as long as possible before having to pick up more is very, very good. So let's get started properly. Mission 1, target Rikaku, fight bravely. Plane does a little loop. Now, you have a few points of interest here on the screen. A, you have the plane. It moves left, it moves right, it moves up to the top of the screen and down to the bottom of it. We have a counter in the bottom right. You notice that it started off at 64 and it's already down to 62. It will decrease steadily as we play. That's just the way this works. And then you notice the little green planes at the top of the screen are our enemies. We shoot them down. Now what we want to be on the lookout for is a collection of red planes that will come in shortly. These red planes, when you shoot them all down, they give you that. A POW. When you shoot the POW, it will start to cycle through all of your special weapon choices, power-ups if you will. And the more points you put in special weapons, the more things it'll cycle through. It'll cycle through all of your special weapon choices twice, and then just land on an energy tank to refill your energy. But we don't want the energy tank, we want that, our 3-way spread gun. And we want to grab 2 of them to pretty much fill up our special weapon tank. If you noticed at the bottom left of the screen, we now have W072 down there. That's our counter for our special weapons. And all of this is, and that is pretty much the entirety of the game. We pick up special weapons help us shoot down things, and we try to avoid dying ourselves. Now in the early going here, this is actually a pretty easy, it's just you're getting acquainted with it, and I don't need to pick up that extra little batch of special weapons. So I will let it just roll until it hits the energy tank, and grab a bit more energy to refill that. But you've noticed we get a few special types. I don't need to pick that up. Well, I need to pick it up. I didn't need the special weapon yet, because we're about to come up upon another special. Okay, now that's not what I was talking about, but this will work too for an explanation. That little symbol right there is a full energy refill. Certain red plane combinations that come down will have it, and it works out pretty well for me. And for you if you decide to play this game. Yeah, they finally started shooting at me. Okay. If you didn't see that, that little barrel that just appeared, there will be more of them to come, and I will try to point it out before I start up again. But there are special hidden spots on screen, which if you shoot them, they pop out special items like that. Sometimes it will be cows, sometimes elephants, sometimes stars, sometimes barrels. And now we go down to the second part of the stage. We get to fight off Navy. And now we have things that take more than, a few hits to destroy. I mean, we had bombers. And believe me, the bombers are usually more trouble than they're worth. And did you see those flashes? Watch. A cow. Gives us back quite a bit of energy, actually. So now we are in pretty good shape to fight the end boss, which will turn out to be a battleship, basically. And there's not a whole lot to say about him. He has guns, you destroy all the guns, you destroy him. And he shoots slightly different projectiles than the others. Those little projectiles, in certain fashions, are very, very dangerous. And all the end bosses, you saw that little spray of debris. You saw that little spray of debris, and that debris will hurt you if it hits you. But now, we are ready to go into stage 2, but that will be for next time. Once I can pause and stop the video, like right here, I will stop this video. So, next time, we take on Mission 2. Kaku, which is another ship. I believe it's an enemy aircraft carrier. It should be. Anyway, I will see you folks next time when I explain maybe a couple of other things. I like explaining. Have you noticed? I hope you've noticed. So anyway, take care folks. See you next time.